The night of December 30th, 2000, in a quiet residential neighborhood of Setagaya, Tokyo, a family of 4 went about their evening like any other. Mikio Miyazawa, his wife Yasuko, and their 2 children, 8-year-old Nina and 6-year-old Rei, had no idea they were being watched, or that by morning their home would become one of the most disturbing unsolved crime scenes in modern history. Sometime late that night, after the neighborhood had gone silent, someone entered their house. Police believe the intruder climbed in through a second-floor bathroom window, facing a small public park behind the home. There was no forced entry downstairs, no broken locks. Whoever came in knew how to get inside without making noise. Mikio was attacked first on the ground floor. Evidence later showed he fought back hard. His fingers were broken, furniture was displaced, and blood was spread across the room. He was ultimately overpowered, strangled, and stabbed. The struggle was violent but brief. Upstairs, Yasuko was killed next. She was stabbed multiple times with a kitchen knife taken from the home. There was no sign of sexual assault, no attempt to restrain her, and no effort to hide what had been done. The children were killed last. Investigators believe they were awake when it happened. One of them showed defensive wounds. There was nothing chaotic about the scene. It did not look like a crime driven by panic or uncontrollable rage. It looked deliberate. After killing the entire family, the intruder did something no one expected. They stayed. Instead of fleeing, the person moved freely through the house. They sat at the family's computer and used it. They opened the refrigerator and ate ice cream and drank tea. They changed clothes. They used the toilet and left it unflushed. Blood from the victims was tracked through the rooms, not in hurried streaks, but in slow, careless steps. At some point, the killer rested. The house was quiet. No neighbors heard anything unusual. Hours passed. When the intruder finally left, they did not clean up. They left behind a knife, blood-stained clothing, fingerprints, shoe prints, and their own DNA. In most murder cases, criminals go to great lengths to avoid leaving even one trace. Here, there were dozens. The next day, December 31st, relatives became worried when the family didn't answer calls. They entered the house and found exactly what the killer had left behind. Food still out. The computer untouched. The bodies where they had fallen. Police believed it would be solved quickly. The amount of evidence was unprecedented. DNA analysis suggested the killer had mixed ancestry, possibly East Asian and European. The shoes left behind were not sold in Japan. Some clothing items were traced to South Korea. The knife used in the attack was made in Japan but sold overseas. More than 270,000 officers worked the case over the years. Tips came in from around the world. DNA was tested again and again. Suspects were investigated and ruled out. No one ever matched all the evidence. No motive made sense. No confession ever came. There was no robbery. Valuables were left behind. There was no clear personal connection to the family. Nothing explained why this house was chosen, or why the killer felt comfortable enough to stay for hours after committing the murders. As years passed, the house was demolished. The land was left empty. The evidence was preserved. The case was never closed. Today, more than 2 decades later, the killer has never been identified. Some investigators believe the person may have left Japan immediately after the crime. Others believe they may already be dead. There is also the possibility that they are still alive, living an ordinary life, carrying the memory of that night alone. What makes this crime truly unsettling is not just the violence. It's the calmness afterward. The sense that the person inside that house felt no urgency, no fear, and no need to run. Time meant nothing to them. The Setagaya family murders remain one of the most haunting unsolved crimes in the world.